if you have any memories of like a specific instance where maybe you've either forgotten a line on
Oh my
stage while you're
God.
performing or forgotten where you were supposed to be or whatever, and how
Mhm.
did you go about salvaging that?
So I was doing a Shakespeare play
Mhm.
that this is my last play at UW Milwaukee. Um, and there's this moment, it's really tense. There's this, it's 12th night. There's this woman posing as a man, and I am like a duke or a count. And I'm like the leader of this land, sort of a thing. Big wig. She has befriended me under the guise of a man. So my character's name is Orsino. They are known as Cesario, but their actual name is Viola. And there's this scene where like I'm in love with other countess lady, sort of a thing, and I'm just like, bruh, she's it. And like Cesario is always just is like, dude, you gotta stop this. Like it's not like just in her head, she's just like, you're trying so hard. She's denying you, but like you just need to stop. And then so there comes this moment, and like she falls in love with Orsino, my character. And then so it's like there's this scene where like I'm like, oh, go do this thing, and she's like, fucking stop, like. And so there's this moment where like she kind of reveals that to me a little bit, but like not fully. And then so I'm just like confused. And then she's like, she says like, oh, sir, shall I to this lady? Like, should I go like talk to her? And there's this moment where like, in Shakespeare, sometimes there'll be a rhyming moment, like, and it's typically shows more significance with the line. But I say like, that's the theme. Like, you're right. To her in haste, like go quickly. Give her this jewel. I pull out like a necklace and I say, and then I hand it to her and I say, tell her my love can give no place. Like I'm not budging from this. Like my love is forever. So again, that's the theme.
That's what's supposed to happen.
That's what's supposed to happen.
Okay.
What happened was, I was like so in it this night too, but like there were multiple fuck ups, like from other people's parts, like where we were all just like, what is happening? And
when one happens, does it just like kind of snow? If another one happens, does it snowball where it's like, fuck, we're fucking up, and you can't even think about what you're doing in this moment because you're thinking about your fuck up, or do you just have to drop it?
Not always, but like this was just a night where like multiple things were happening. We're just like, I don't know what the moon is right now, but it's like it's not in our favor.
Not a fan of us.
Yeah. So I say, so I and I'm really feeling it this night, and I'm like, holy shit, this is so cool. And then so like she says like, sir, shall I to this lady? I say, that's the theme. To her in haste, give her this jewel. I take it out of my pocket. The pendant separates from the necklace and just falls onto the ground. And then so I said, that's just to her in haste, give her this jewel. Like clink, clink, clink.
Oh no. How long do you think you were sitting there? Probably felt forever, but it
felt forever. Like I couldn't tell you. Like maybe like
seconds, probably.
But like my like brain kicked in, and I'm like, okay, I've had training in like prop comedy and stuff like that. I got this. And then so like that came out of me naturally, and then as it's happening, I'm like, just keep going. I'm like, you put it in the room, it exists now. You need to play. You need to work with this. And then so I say, and then like I grab like the pendant off the ground, and then like I'm holding the necklace, and I just look between them, and then I go,
yeah.
And like the audience is fucking crackling up. They're they're laughing so fucking hard because clearly like you can't tell if it was supposed to happen, but it's working very well, at least from like what other people said. And then so I'm like, I see that it's not successful, so I'm like, I just put it in my hand. I just like, look up at her, and she's just like, she's not even facing me. She's like holding her hand out like this. And then I just like very slowly walk up, and I just like said in her hand, I said, tell her my love can give no place. Like, and like that's completing the rhyme. Like finally, oh my God. It was like, and that was a live streamed show as well.
Wow.
Where like multiple people were watching. Like my friend in the UK, like I asked her like later, and she just like, I like described like this really fucked up thing that happened on Wednesday night. She goes, "Oh no, I watched that one." I was like, "Oh fuck."
Shit.
But then like my like professor came up to me afterwards and he said, "That was incredible." He's like you were so on it tonight, but and then he went like like repeated the moment as if it was like a quotable line or something that in a film. I was like, yeah. And then like another girl like in the show who I don't talk to very actively, she's just like, "You're like an improv master." I was like, fuck
yeah,
yes.
dude. That's wow. I mean, that's a great save.
Yes,
that's
absolutely.
an incredible save in that moment.
I was like, and you just have to go. Like I just had to keep going. So it was insane, but it worked out very, very well.
That's incredible. Are you like, does that scene then end shortly after for you?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that
like,
worked out even better then.
Yeah.
You know, that it was kind of like this ultimate conclusion where you get to do this funny line. That's awesome.
And oh my gosh, and especially like the fact that like there was already so much tension in the scene because it's just like, oh, like what do you mean? Like, or like, why did you say that? Like, why did you say a line that said like, you maybe like love me or something like that? Like, for our purposes. And then so it was already uncomfortable, and then so like she's like, should I go? And I'm just like, yeah, go. And like oh fuck,
it's like a perfect release of tension.
Yeah. And like it's just adding to what was already there. And like that doesn't even have to objectively be the situation, but because it was happening in this scene, it just fueled the awkward energy even more. They're just like, "Oh, that's so uncomfortable." Like, "Oh, it's still going.
Oh god,
why is he trying to put it like he's just like?"
Yeah, that's awesome. That is a great save, honestly.
Thanks for watching that last video, guys. Click right over here to see the episode in its entirety, or click over here to subscribe and check out all the other cool shit we have on the channel. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Do it.